Are y'all tired of, I'm going to do this next year and I'm going to lose the weight next year, and then next year I'll start the business, and next year I'll do this, and next year I'll feel better in my body, and next year I'll date different types of people, and next year I'll do this? Like, we got to cut that out, and you absolutely have to commit to yourself and your journey because you love yourself and you deserve it. Period. That's it. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is your girl Reema. We are here today with another video, and today I want to give a few steps for a 30-day plan to become hotter, more confident, to feel sexier, and to feel more fit, because why not? We all deserve to live our best, confident, fit, healthy life. And a little bit about me. So I am a life coach, I'm a wellness coach, and I work with high achieving women who feel unfulfilled, and I completely help them transform their lives from the inside out. So let's jump straight into it. Like, what can you start doing today to live your best confident life, your best fit life, your best hot life? Because girl, it's in you. It's already there. That person already lives within you. So if you see me looking down at my journal, it's because I just jotted down a few notes. So the first one is to create a structured calendar. Create a structured calendar specifically that supports your wellness goals, that supports your life goals. Because if you work a modern day 9 to 5, you are probably very used to a calendar, and you have meetings throughout the day and you stick to it. You know, you're showing up on time, you're committed to this calendar. However, when it comes to yourself, the commitment ain't the same, and that's just, no, that don't make sense. Why are you so committed to all of these other meetings and all of these other things, but you're not committed to yourself and allowing your most true, fulfilled, full, sexy self emerge? So I want you to create a calendar that really supports all of your wellness goals. So I wrote down a few ideas. I know the first one I wrote down was put affirmations. So put in the morning a 30-minute block for affirmations to support your next 30 days. So if you want to love yourself more, if you want to feel healthy and feel confident, say affirmations as soon as you get up that support that. So you would say, I am confident, I love myself, I am healthy, I love the way I look, I love the way I feel, I am universally beautiful inside and out, etc., etc., etc. And say those affirmations every single day as soon as you wake up in the morning, and put it on your calendar so you stick to it. Really create this structure. What has worked best for me throughout my life is creating the structure to support everything I want to make into reality. So I'm putting these things on my calendar and I'm showing up daily for it, and it feels so good. And then you do it, you commit to it. Like, you absolutely have to commit to yourself if you want results. So that is an idea of something to put on your calendar. In fact, not an idea, do it. So put affirmations, 30-minute block in the morning, and then at night before you go to sleep, I want you to put another 30-minute block that says letter, like self-love letter. So I want you to write a letter to yourself every single night about why you love yourself, and really put your everything into it. So why do you love yourself today? Why do you love the younger version of you? What do you love about the way you look? What do you love about your internal self? What do you love about your personality? What do you love about the truth of who you are, your most authentic self? So put that self-love letter block on your calendar as well at the end of the day. And so I'm used to using Google Calendars, and I know that there's a lot of tools that people use, but I want you to put it on as a repeating thing. So this is something that repeats every single day. So You wake up, you see it on your calendar, you do it. And after a while, it just becomes habit and you don't even really have to check your calendar. But in the beginning, definitely like put it on your calendar and make sure it's there. And then after a while, it'll be habit and it'll still be on your calendar, but it's something that's more automatic. And then put the nighttime routine, the self-love letter every single day. And then I also want you to put something in the middle of the day. So maybe put it at noon or 2 o'clock or 11, whatever works for you around your work schedule. But put a block that says, remember the truth of who I am. So this is a block. It's similar to the affirmations. I want you to, let's say you just had all these meetings back to back, and then it's like, well, let me just zoom out for a bit and remember the truth of who I am. I am a creator. I am a goddess. I am loved. I am supported. I am held. I am soft. I am fierce. Like whatever it is that's coming up for you, but I want you to just zoom out of like the mundane tasks of, every day and remember the truth of who you are. And after a few days, that exercise is going to feel so good. You're going to want to do it multiple times throughout the day. So far we have 3 blocks on your calendar. 30 minutes in the morning for affirmations, repeats every single day. 30 minutes at night to do a self-love letter, repeats every day. 30 minutes in the middle of the day to do a remember who you are practice, repeats every single day. And for the last one, I want you to put an hour-long fitness/workout block at least 4 times throughout the week. This one doesn't have to be every single day because I do rest days. So do it at least 4 times throughout the week. And if you're in the beginning of your fitness journey, you can even start with walking. Like walk for 30 minutes, walk for 45 minutes, walk for an hour. If you are already a fitness girly, then you already know what you got to do. But I really need you commit to your fitness journey and moving, because it's just very human and very natural for us to move. It is not natural for people to be sitting down in a chair for 8 hours a day, then drive home and sit down on the couch for 4 more hours and then lay down in the bed and then get up and repeat. Something about that is just like your body is going to feel trash when you were young. Like I am in my 30s and I feel the best I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm still getting carded at bars. So just know, and I don't think I should be getting carded, but movement is so important to your daily life. So put that block at least 4 times a week on your calendar. Commit to working out at least 4 times for a full hour. And depending on your health and your fitness, this is going to look a little bit different for everyone. And then the last thing I want you to put on your calendar at least once a week is something you love to do as a child, because so many children are so creative and they absolutely love doing something, but sometimes as an adult, it gets sucked out of people. Like they stop doing it, whether it's they just started focusing on their family or focusing on working or whatever. But this thing that absolutely brought them so much joy as a child, they stopped doing it. And that's not good for anyone. So something you love to do as a child, I want you to put it on your calendar for once a week. And if you can, I recommend getting out of the house to do this. So for example, if you love to play piano as a child, if you can find a piano class you can go to, or a group, I don't know if groups of that exist, but if you could find, just something where you have that support system of other people who also love and nerd out about that thing, that will feel so good to your inner child. So whatever you love to do as a child, put it on your calendar. We're bringing it back. It could be anything. And don't think, oh, I'm too grown to do this. if you love to dance as a child, then go to that dance class, go to that heels class, go, if it's a pole class and you want to feel sexy, go to that pole class. Okay, no child, hopefully that's what they love to do as a child. But still, if you love to just, feel good in your body, that could be your adult version of doing it. So make sure you're putting all of those things on your calendar. That is so important. All right, let's get into it. Step number 2. So for step number 2, I want you to do this sooner than later. Do this at the beginning of this 30-day challenge, not at the end. I want you to create an inventory list. So I want you to create a list of 20 people or places that you spend the most time with. So if these are your friends, your family, or spaces, places like work, etc., basically wherever your energy is going the most, I want you to create a list of that. And I want you to create a list of 20, people, places, things, etc. And then I want you to create a category called absolutely love it, absolutely not, and then maybe. And everything on the list of the 20 things, I want you to either place it in I absolutely love it, or maybe this other bullet point is a absolutely not, and then this other bullet might go into the maybe category. And anything in your absolutely not list, I want you to trash it ASAP. I mean, like, cut the cord now. Trash it. Is gone. It does not need to stay with you throughout the rest of this 30-day challenge, because it is a energy drainer. It's like vampire energy. Why do you just don't need to engage with it. All right, step number 3 to feel your best internally and externally in 30 days. Stop eating carbs. Stop eating processed carbs and processed sugars. Point blank period. I don't eat gluten, and I'm a big fan of the not eating gluten community. If you live in America, disclaimer, because if I book a trip to Italy or Paris tomorrow, I would probably indulge a little bit, but the way it's made here is just so trash. It's just not good for you at all, and it's causing so many people problems. And if you want to just lose weight real fast, I would recommend stop eating gluten, and the pounds are going to fly off. Like, it's going to fly off so fast. And I also have an ebook called Divine Health, and in this ebook I break down exactly what I did, because I recently lost 30 pounds very easily, and the pounds are still coming off, and my body is really like sculpting very beautifully, and I just feel so good in my body. I probably feel better in my body now than I have ever felt. And as a child, I was an athlete. Like, I did a lot of sports. I did gymnastics, I did track and field, I did lacrosse for a few years, and those were the ones I was good at. And I've also did tennis and basketball, but your girl was not out here sucked at tennis, sucked at basketball. But anyway, I was a fit child, and I probably feel even better today than I did when I was at like peak athlete as a child / teenager, and even like kind of a young adult. So I broke down everything in this ebook around nutrition, around internal health, around external health, because I'm a big fan of the inside and outside approach. I don't think it's just going to the gym and just eating. Like, you need to feel confident. You need to feel good about your body. You need to do your inner work as well and feel good about yourself. When it comes to inner work, I also have one-on-one spots available if you are interested in one-on-one support, because sometimes you really, really, really do need that extra support to get to your next level. And honestly, all of the best, most successful people on earth, they all have coaches. It's just the name of the game. If you want to get to the next level, you support yourself, you invest in yourself first instead of investing in everyone else and every other thing. So back to nutrition. Stop eating the sugar, stop eating the processed carbs, stop eating the gluten, eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, and eat more clean meats, unless you're vegan, of course. But my diet is mostly fruits, vegetables, and clean meats, eggs, beef, seafood. For some reason, I'm not eating as much chicken lately, but that's really it. Like, I love a piece of steak and spinach. Like, I love that. So, fruits, vegetables, eat raw fruits and vegetables too. Like, don't overcook all of your vegetables. There's a difference between the greens that my family makes on Thanksgiving, which I absolutely love, and let's be clear, I am going to eat them, but the way we cook greens down, you're cooking all of the nutrients out of it. So raw vegetables as well, or like lightly sauteed vegetables, so that you're not cooking it forever with all these extra stuff and then you just cook all the nutrients out of it. So nutrition is really important, and if you want to get snatched real quick, honestly, I recommend to stop eating gluten. For the next step, I put create some type of support system or tracking system, because it's, not to go too deep into it, but scientifically, when you cross off something off of your to-do list, check it or cross it, it releases basically like happy hormones in your body. So I want you to list a few of your goals for the next 30 days. And then if you want to do it old school, do it in your journal, and then just give yourself the space to, cross it off, check it off. And then also write down, if I cross off 3 of these or 2 of these or whatever, I will gift myself X, Y, and Z. I think that's really important to just, make sure you're having fun with this. And it really creates the drive to really want to do it even more. And if you're more like a high-tech person, you could use something like Notion, whatever it is that works for you. But make sure you're creating some type of something you can look at, put it on your refrigerator, whatever works. And you can cross it off, you can check it off. So instead of only having, let's say your goal is to lose 30 pounds. Instead of only having lose 30 pounds, you could say lose 2 pounds, lose 5 pounds, lose 10 pounds, and lose 30 pounds, and feel more confident, feel more this, feel more that, whatever, because it's not just about the pounds on the scale. For me personally, that was never even the goal. I'm more about, how do I look, how do I feel, and I wasn't even paying attention to the pounds. I don't own a scale. I didn't even know I lost that much weight until I went to the scale at my mom's gym. So create some type of something you can track and something you can cross off to really celebrate yourself. And then for the last step in this 4-step process, I have commit to yourself. You have to commit to yourself, because are y'all tired of, I'm gonna do this next year and I'm gonna lose the weight next year, and then next year I'll start the business, and next year I'll do this, and next year I feel better in my body, and next year I'll date different types of people, and next year I'll do this. Like, we gotta cut that out, and you absolutely have to commit to yourself and your journey, because you love yourself and you deserve it, period. That's it. You deserve to live your most fulfilling, best life. And like I said, if you need support with that, if you need the guidance, the help, the accountability, definitely reach out to me. I would love to send you details about my one-on-one packages. And I really, really, really hope that this reaches whoever needs it. And I really just want all women to feel so good in their bodies, inside and out. I want you to feel hot and look hot. I want your cells to be happy, and your nervous system to be happy, and your hormones to be happy, for everyone. All right, y'all, I'm out. Bye.